You mentioned headlines earlier. I see people talking about headlines, headline baiting. What does that mean? And should I be doing it? Really like take the lesson from Upworthy. And honestly, we just heard about this from Emerson Sparks, a guy who started MuggleNet, who is a virality expert. When we had him Skype in and talk to us about it, and we looked at what Upworthy was doing. So both of them said, "Hey, like, think about like how valuable a headline is. I mean, it's more important than the quality. It's more important than pretty much anything in content, a link or whatever. Just because if people don't read it or it's not, people don't interact, it doesn't matter these days. So the number one thing is to make sure your headline is good. So how do you do this? I mean, what we recommend right now, like when I contribute to Forbes, my editor will basically say, here are five topics. This is one we like. Which one do you like the best? And then they'll ask others. And Upworthy, for example, they'll write, I believe, 20 or 25 headlines, and then they'll vote on which one's the best, and then they'll test it out. Well, we do similar. We do things that are similar, where we test it out, and then we actually say, okay, what's going to resonate with this publication? Because headlines might be great for you, but ultimately, like, the people that are on our staff know certain publications really well and know the type of headlines that go there. So think about, okay, where's it going? Let's make sure that there's options, so I know which is better than which. So make sure you write more than one headline, and then also test it out. And so a lot of times, if I'm unsure about something, I'll send it out to a few people in the company that I trust and say, hey, what's your feedback? And then we typically move forward with that one.
That's really interesting, because I would counter that with, I don't think that it needs to be an either or. I can honestly say that I'm friends with everyone on our team, and I don't think that that at all inhibits our professional relationship. I think that it strengthens it. And I also think that regardless of if you're seen as just a boss or just a friend, all that really matters in a work environment is a level of respect. So as long as the people on your team respect you, and that doesn't mean that they respect you, that you're a boss, that you're somehow on a different level, but that they respect the work that you do and you respect the work that they do, I don't think that that ever needs to become an issue. I think that because I care so deeply about everyone on our team on a friendship level as well, it makes it even easier to respect their work and to really understand, where they're coming from in a lot of different situations. So I would say that you don't need to ensure that you're seen as either or, because as a leader in a company, all that matters is that you have a mutual respect and that that works in friendship and in a professional sense.